everybody rate the season from how many dragons would you give it from 0 to 10? How many dragons would you give the episode? I mean the season. The season.
Um, I would give it 6.5 dragons. And the reason I say that is because I just felt that the thing with Damon and Harrenhal, they just drug that on, and they spent a ridiculous amount of time on that. I mean, I get it now. I even get the episode before where King Viserys is like, "You want to wear this?" And I think that led into this week, but still, did it take that long to get to that? I say no. So that's why they can't get to seven dragons.
I would give it 6 dragon eggs, like you said. There was just too many filler scenes in this whole season. Even in the season finale, we get so much of Rhaena running, trying to find this dragon, and it's just like every episode we're getting just a scene of her longing for this dragon. We don't need to keep seeing stuff like that.
And I think because it seems like when they cut Nettles out, it was a late decision. Because remember, in the earlier episode, she got 4 dragon eggs, and one of them was the color of the dragon egg that hatches in the books. And then when they leaked the episodes, there is Nettles. There's a black girl who has an afro that is in line to try to get a dragon, but she's not there in the episode that we've seen. So I think they cut Nettles out as a late decision and didn't develop Rhaena's story. So she's just running around.
Why? Why did they do that?
I don't know why.
What's your dragon rate?
Okay, it might be a 7 for me, and this is why. Because kind of what we were talking about earlier, to where they're drawing it out, especially if we're gonna have 4 seasons total, so 2 more seasons. It seems like to me they're just gonna draw it out. That's just how they're gonna do the Dance of the Dragons, House of the Dragon. That's how it's gonna be. I'm giving it a 7 because what I said, I think I convinced myself, with Damon getting weighed down. Yeah, I didn't need to take all these episodes, but if we didn't see him going through all of that, he wouldn't have received this vision, and he wouldn't have actually bent the knee for them to join forces with Rhaenyra. I don't think it would have happened without that. So that's why I give it a 7.
Yeah, they should have took old boy's head.
What would you say?
They should have took old boy's head.
Oh yeah.
Talking about the guy that came over there and tried to
Y'all heard that whisper, right? I don't know if y'all watched it with subtitles or not, but in the subtitles, Godswood, it was like traitor. So
really?
It did, yeah. And then remember he was like, "Oh, did you hear that?" And then Damon was like,
I did hear him say that, but I didn't know what he heard.
Yeah, it said traitor right in the subtitles.
Shout out to Grandpa
Oh, the guy that's over
Grandpa Strong?
Grandpa
Simon
Strong. Yeah.
He's all like this. Hercules.
He's just like, he's like, Rhaenyra, girl, you need to come up here to Harrenhal. They over here trying to take over.
Yeah.
He's just always in the background, like the looks. Even in the last episode, he kept looking at Damon like, this little boy, he going in. The baby's telling the truth though, like clutching his pearls.
Nah,
I really like that character.
Yeah,
I would say the last maybe 2 episodes saved the season for me. I was gonna be in that 6-ish range because I felt very much like you guys. A lot of scenes I felt like they're dragging it out. Like even this episode, I was like, "What is up with the mud scene?" Like I felt like they, I felt like they could have got the same point across that he needed to, in some way. I just didn't see what the point of that was, or even when she says, you got to have my children. I don't know how they infused that in the story to make that meaningful, or is that was just something they wanted to do? Yeah.
Do you have any book knowledge about that?
Yeah,
but
but that's what I'm saying. Like, there's always these scenes in each episode where it be maybe 1 or 2 of them each episode that accumulate to about 10 minutes, and I feel like they steal that time, away from us. Where there's certain things that we want to see, and that time just gets stolen from us. But the last episode was really good. I felt like it was probably top 2 episodes out of both seasons. And this one I thought was pretty good, besides old girl running around trying to find the dragon the whole time. But I guess they wanted to see how much she really wanted it or whatever. But y'all gonna think I'm crazy, man. I give it 8 dragons, man.
Ooh. I thought I would be bashed for 7. Okay, we got 8.
Wait a minute. After all these horses you beat, there's about 5 horses right now. You can't see if it's off camera because we don't want people to see animal cruelty. Behind this couch, there's like about 5, 6 horses just been beaten dead, and he comes in here with an 8.
Maybe because they validated his theory, which Matt was also talking about. Matt was like, "Wow, I can't believe the show actually showed that Vhagar is out in the open." That's what Patrick said the whole time. So Matt was like, "The show actually showed that." Wow. So yeah.
I am excited to see. I don't remember the character's name, but the actress who plays it is called Natalie Wynn. She is a YouTuber, she was a philosophy professor or YouTuber, and is really, really smart and awesome, and is also a really, really great actress. She did a play. She was the sea captain in Essos. The one that was rolling around in the mud, and